What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at how I do the incline bench pigeon row. Actually, there's a ton of names for this, but that's just what I'm calling it because it's the first thing that came to my mind for this video. But first, and as always, you shouldn't be performing any exercises you see on the internet unless you've been cleared by a medical professional to do so. Second, I don't have any numbness, tingling, burning pain, stabbing pain, anything like that when I'm doing these exercises. And if I did, I would stop immediately and talk to a medical professional because that's a sign that something else is going on. Instead of just exercise, maybe have a little bit of neurological or vascular involvement going on, and that warrants a medical professional's help. Now, why am I talking about this exercise in the first place? Because it is great for my hips. One of the things that I've seen in my personal life, both in the gym when I worked in the gym industry, both when I was in the services, and now working as a healthcare professional myself, everybody that comes in, almost everybody has some sort of hip issue. No matter what body region we're looking at, almost everybody has hip pain or low back pain. And so this allows me to do the pigeon pose. Now the pigeon pose, let me show you real quick, using the incline bench. I'm going to take my leg that I'm going to be using, in this case my right leg, and I put it here, and I get into a lunge position, which I'll show you guys here from a different angle later on in the video. But now I'm in this position, I sink my hips this way, and it lets me get into a nice deep stretch. This part of my leg is locked into place, this leg is shooting straight back, I'm now perpendicular, I'm making a T shape with the incline bench. The only thing I'm missing is the cable. So once I add this cable, a couple of things happen. Get the position again. So here we are, keeping my chest upright. I allow the cable to pull me towards the base of the cable machine, and then it's pulling me into this stretch. I pull and push with my leg to come into upright. So it's a synchronized motion, coming down, sinking down, pushing through the knee, pulling through the arm, doing some scapular retraction coming up. Like this to here. And the goal of me doing this is, again, that stretch in the piriformis and then engaging it to help externally rotate my body. So it's a stretch and a strengthener. I'm functionally getting to use my hip, my spine, my spinal rector spinae, my QLs, and my periscapular muscles, and my shoulder extensors, all at the same time. This is one of those great exercises that once you see it, you just go, wow, that makes so much sense. It's so functional, it checks so many boxes, it's not gonna get me python arms, it's not going to get me super yoked, but it is going to help me with all that functionality and longevity. This is something that I find myself actually doing on the ground. If I'm pulling weeds, if I'm doing lawn care, I am in that position pulling. If I'm at the gym and I'm doing my normal bent over rows, single arm dumbbell, all of a sudden I find myself, yeah, I do this like when I'm starting a lawnmower, I do this when I'm doing some stuff around the yard, but really, how much more difficult is it for me to add this in, and now I'm working my hip out as well. I'm training for longevity, and I'm training for functionality, because realistically, in the real world, I might find a way to brace myself, and then pull to get leverage. Now, let me show you what it looks like from the side. I'll just rotate this for you here. Make sure that I stay in the shot for you. There we go. So leg, over top, just like this, shooting the leg back. And this is the position that I'm in when I'm reaching across and pulling upright. So what it would look like here, just do a couple repetitions so you guys can see. I'm upright, reaching down and across, pulling, coming up and doing scapular retraction, doing a row, down, across, pulling up in this. Now, I just recently discovered this exercise, so I'm playing around with the dosage right now. But to me, in terms of my longevity, which is what I'm focusing for, and my functionality over a long period of time, this exercise makes a lot of sense for me to dose more into the 10 range, 8 to 10 range. I'm not going to train it for power like a 5 for 5 set or a 4 for 3 or anything crazy. This one to me is one that I'm either doing at the end of my exercises after doing everything else to get that engagement for my hips, my low back, my scapular retractors, my shoulder extensors, or it's something I'm warming up with. And I'm gonna do lightweight. Like you probably saw, that's 10 pounds. I'm not going as hard as I can. Again, this is something that I've recently discovered, so I'm playing around with it. But my idea is to be able to do 3 sets of 10. And to do them comfortably and to focus on that mobility aspect, moving my hip when I'm in that pigeon pose, in order to facilitate that stretch on my piriformis and on my glute med, get that stretch while I'm pushing it into internal rotation. And as I push out into external rotation, engaging that hip while doing the row. So that is how I am currently doing this incline bench pigeon pose row. I hope you guys found it helpful, educational, and informative. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments. Shout out to my patrons. You guys are amazing. You're the reason why I'm able to do this and why the website is up and running. If you haven't checked out the website, please do give me feedback on what you guys want to see and any updates you want. And as always, stay healthy, stay fit, and stay awesome. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video.